Hey guys, I found this earlier in my bookshelf and I wanted to share a little story about it. It's called the Pat Mesiti University of Success. And so the year was 2009, and at the time I was an electrical apprentice here in Brisbane, and I used to drive this old, shitty 1988 model Toyota Corolla to work. It was a little rust bucket, hardly roadworthy, and where I used to work here in Brisbane was a suburb called Woolloongabba, and at the Gabba they have a cricket stadium. And depending on if there's a cricket event on, the parking rules change. And so sometimes you could park in certain car parks and other times you couldn't because you get fined and all this kind of thing. But you had to know what was going on with the cricket, and I fucking didn't know. One day I show up at work in my little Corolla early in the morning, 5:30 in the morning, still dark outside. And I get out of the car, I jump in with the tradesmen, go into the city, slave my ass off as an apprentice, and do a full day's work, come back in the afternoon and go to my little Toyota Corolla, and there's a ticket on the windscreen. I got fined. Apparently there was a cricket event on. I remember going up to the ticket and taking a look, and it was like a $250 fine. Now, at the time, I was making $260 a week from going to work. And I remember thinking, fuck, I gotta work this whole week just to pay this ticket off for going to work. It was completely ridiculous. I felt completely disempowered. And but I remember jumping into the car that afternoon, and I used to have this in the car all the time. You can see here that the cardboard box is all tattered and broken and all the thing. And what this is a bunch of audio CDs. Now, in the little Corolla, there was not even a CD player. So I had to use a Sony Discman, and I had that on the passenger seat, and I had headphones with a cable, and I used to choose a CD and take it out of the little CD pouch here and put it in and listen to it. And so this is all about sales, motivation, the millionaire mentality, building a business, and this kind of thing. This one here was about leadership. This is the leadership curriculum. It was actually my dad who bought me this CD set, and it's made a big difference in my life. I remember driving home from work in this crappy little Toyota Corolla, and one of the things I learned from this is that you got to visualize what you want. You got to really be present with what you want in life. And so there I was in my crappy old Toyota Corolla with my headphones in, and I would be pretending it was a BMW M3, which was my dream car at the time. And so instead of the teeny old shitty engine that could hardly get up a hill, I was hearing it as the V8 that I was thinking about. And my leather steering wheel, I felt it in my hand. I could smell the leather from the car. I could hear it. I felt as if I already had that thing. And then a few years down the track, the day came where I manifested the goal. And instead of the visualization now, that was actually real life. That was my actual car. And I loved that thing. And when you get the goal like that, you've been visualizing for years, it almost feels like a deja vu, like a destined thing, you know? If you're really doing your visualizations properly, you will feel certain about it. You'll feel destined for it. And then when you get the goal, then what you do is you set another one and you go for the next thing, okay? And so then there was years that I knew that the next one was going to be a black Lamborghini.
Can you see that? No, I'm going to get this. It already feels like it's mine, and that's the way I process it. I know I'm going to get it. It's just a matter of when.
And one more thing, when I used to listen to this, Pat used to say one of his goals in life was to create or assist in the creation of 1,000 millionaires. And I used to think back then, that's going to be me, man. I'm going to be one of those 1,000. And now I'm one of them. And so I want to say thank you to Pat, one of my early mentors in life. And for you guys, no matter where you are in your journey, you want to visualize exactly what you want. And you want to see it, you want to smell it, and taste it, and touch it, and you want to have certainty that you're going to get it. And hold that vision strong, and soon enough, you will manifest it.